Hello, this is Megan from Hookabee. In this tutorial, I will be teaching you how to change colors within your amigurumi piece. So let's say, for example, that in this piece I want to do 2 more green stitches and then switch to orange. So the first stitch is a normal single crochet stitch, but then the second one, the one directly before the color change, is slightly different at the end. So you start the same way, but instead of this last yarn over being in green, I'm going to switch to my new color. And so you complete this stitch with your new color. And then you can continue to do the first stitch in the new color. So you need to look ahead in your pattern and see where your color changes are, because it is actually the stitch ahead of the color change that you pick up your new color. Now at this stage, I can cut this green yarn and then tie a couple knots to secure them, or because I'm going to be switching back to green after a short distance, I can do what's called stranding. So I don't cut the green yarn and I continue with my new color for a few stitches. And then I'm going to switch back to green, so I do the same thing. Drop my old color, pick up my new color, and then the last yarn over is with my new color. And you can see in the back, I stranded or brought the green strand along the back of the piece. Now I try to leave a few inches back here, so that later I can cut this loop and tie knots at each of my color changes. It's a good idea to tie a knot at each color change in amigurumi, because otherwise the loops or stitches at your color changes may be large or a little wonky, just not as even as your other stitches. So you need to tie knots behind each of these color changes to make everything look neat and tidy. You can also have color changes right after a decrease. So I'm going to start a decrease here, but if I need to change colors right after this decrease, then just like the single crochet, the normal single crochet, the last yarn over is done with the second color. So that's how you do a decrease with a color change directly after. Now you can also change color in the middle of an increase. So say I'm going to do an increase into this stitch. So the first stitch of the increase is when I change color. Finish that stitch, and then the second stitch of the increase will be with the new color. And there you have an increase with a color change in the middle. And that is how you change color in amigurumi. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials, then please visit my website at hookabee.com.